Let's be honest, for a lot of contractors, a website is just kind of there. It's like a digital business card. But what if it could be your number one salesperson, working for you 24/7? Today, we're going to break down the blueprint for turning your website into an actual lead generating machine. And it all starts with the plan you make before you even think about building it.
Does this sound familiar? You spent some good money on a website. It looks pretty nice, but crickets. The phone isn't ringing, your inbox is empty. It's a super common frustration, but trust me, it's a fixable one. The problem usually isn't the website itself, but the fact that there wasn't a solid plan in place before a single line of code was written. Think about it. You would never, ever build a house without a detailed blueprint, right? Of course not. You'd plan out the foundation, the framing, the electrical, the whole shebang. Well, your website needs that exact same level of planning. It really is a construction project, and if you get that blueprint right from the start, you'll end up with a structure that actually brings in business.
So, where does any good blueprint begin? With a foundation, right? And for your website, the foundation is all about knowing your customer. I mean, really knowing them. Before you even think about colors or logos, you have to get inside their head and figure out who you're building this thing for and what they're actually looking for. This right here, this is gold. It might look simple, but this is exactly how your real customers think and search. They aren't typing in innovative, synergistic roofing solutions. No way. They're in their kitchen, maybe on their phone, typing roof repair near me or licensed plumber in Dallas. Your entire website, every word needs to be built around this simple, real-world language. You have to answer the questions they're actually asking Google. Okay, so our foundation is poured and solid. Now it's time to put up the framing. This part of the blueprint is all about building instant trust. When a potential customer lands on your site, you have literally seconds to convince them they're in the right place and that you are the right pro for the job. And here you can see the night and day difference between a website that loses customers and one that wins them. On the left, you've got all the stuff that makes people hit the back button. Vague descriptions, no pictures of your work. On the right, you've got the trust builders, a dead simple list of your services, real before and after photos showing off your skills, and glowing reviews from happy clients. The whole goal is to make the decision to call you feel like a total no-brainer. And showing off your work isn't just about looking good. Not at all. Every single photo and every review has a job to do. Yeah, it builds that crucial trust and shows the quality of your craftsmanship. But here's the kicker. It also keeps people on your site longer. Think about it. Detailed shots of a finished project, maybe some pictures of your crew on the job, that humanizes your business. And you know who loves that? Google. Google sees that people are sticking around, and that tells them your site is high quality, which can help you rank higher in search results. It's a win-win. All right, we've got a solid foundation and a trustworthy frame. The final piece of our blueprint is making sure people can actually find this awesome structure we've built. For contractors, this is everything. It all comes down to winning the search game in your specific local service area. You've probably heard the term SEO thrown around. It sounds complicated, but for you, what really, really matters is local SEO. Forget about trying to rank number one in the world. This is all about making sure that when somebody in your town or the next town over searches for what you do, your business pops up right there on their map. It's basically the digital version of being the go-to, most trusted name in the neighborhood. So before you launch, just run through this super simple checklist. Is your business name written the exact same way everywhere online? Is your main phone number consistent across the board? And, this is a big one, have you created separate pages on your site for the main towns or suburbs you work in? Just getting these small details right makes it incredibly easy for Google to play matchmaker and connect you with customers right in your backyard. And if you need one reason why all this local stuff is so critical, here it is. A whopping 85% of your potential customers are looking for you on their phones. Think about that. If your website is slow to load or a total mess on a small screen, you've already lost them. A site that isn't mobile-friendly is like having a beautiful new showroom, but the front door's locked. So let's bring it all home. This is it. This is your final blueprint checklist before you go live. First, know what your customers are actually searching for. Second, explain what you do in simple, clear terms. Third, make sure you show up in local searches. Fourth, build that trust with real photos and reviews. And last but not least, make sure the whole thing works perfectly on a phone. If you can nail these 5 points, you're not just launching a website, you're launching a lead generator. So now that you've got a site that's built from the ground up to attract leads, you hit the next big question. To show your prices or not? It's a really tough call for contractors, right? Because every job is different. But it's the perfect kind of strategic question to start thinking about once your new, high-performance website is finally live and working for you. Something to chew on. Thanks for joining us.